Well, friends, good night, good night, good night, good night. Nanya, what exactly are you cooking? So I see a comment that you're in the kitchen. What are you cooking, Nanya? Where in the kitchen? Are cook? Nanya, what are you cooking, Nanya? What are you cooking? What exactly are you cooking? Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evenings. Good night. Good night. It's always such like a pleasure, like every single time. Good night. It's like, you know what? I feel like I can't look on the Iman character the same because I can't believe. Okay. I don't feel like it's the fact that him choose Shayla. It's like, I think it's how Iman do it. Maybe that's the thing because Iman I sell the girls, him say, him faithful and then, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's how Iman do it really. You know what I mean? At this point, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Iman story. Like, I feel like Iman really botched this one. I will say that much. He really botched this one, to be very honest.
I've just been super happy and at peace. And I'm grateful to even this room. Like, this is beautiful, baby.
Yeah, that's all I wanted was for that pressure to be off you, you know?
It's gone.
So you could really see you smile.
Yeah, it's completely gone. I mean, I feel like the only worry I have now is really no worries.
All right, here's what bothers me with the Iman character. It's like, okay, the thing is, why break up with Shayla just for go back to her again? That's what beat me up with the Iman thing. In other words, okay, it confusing me right now. And it's not because really and truly, you know what I mean, like I couldn't care less if Iman is with Shayla or not. I really don't care. I think what I'm more concerned about is how Iman get trapped in all of this, How him get trapped in this. At this point, how has Iman gotten trapped in all of this? I'm still wondering how him get himself in a something like this right now. The way Iman did Shayla is crazy. They still haven't talked. Him just enjoy. They haven't even talked. That's the thing. Dre, they haven't even talked, man. That's the deal. I was thinking about Hollywood and Melissa's dad in the kitchen. Yeah, them are going some things in the kitchen. Eh. Shayla is so delusional. Iman wants Delicia. Yeah, but it's almost like Iman and Delicia has not talked. I'm really surprised about that. I'm surprised that him not call Delicia one side and really have a conversation to her at all. Are you surprised? I'm surprised that Iman has not even spoken to Delicia. I will be very honest with you. And that's the part me shocked about. Him not even give her a talk. Where is Brody? Shayla is calling a man that's clapping her cheeks, daddy. Truth will be yourself, they'll start already. Truth will love. I'm just still surprised. I'm really and truly surprised. Honestly, I really am surprised. I really am surprised. I don't think that he's trapped. He wanted both of these ladies. I'm starting to maybe believe that in the Avis because it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make sense. He hasn't even called her, is what I'm seeing. That's why the story doesn't make any sense. Him not even call her. The fact him not call her at all. Rinse and repeat skits. You're right, Bilderberg boy. Some of the time, that's what's going on right now. Thank you for the super chat. Rinse and repeat skits. I just, I don't understand how him even link her. It's like me, I said, John, why? Him really doing this are really, really bad, to be honest. Iman is about to surprise Delicia with a house to get in her good graces. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, O'Neill, but this is on Iman. It is on Iman. That's why I'm saying he hasn't called her. That you may agree with the Clarence. That's why I'm saying he has not called her. Is the mere fact say him not call her is beating even me up. Me I say no man would have called her already. I would have called her already. Would have called her already. Honestly, the way Iman rose like the phoenix. Once Shayla mentioned Delicia's name, definitely got him in his feelings now because now he knows that she's feeling and that what she's going through. It's just tough.
Like I'm just a piece. Like I've never been happier. I feel like I have it all with you.
That's dope. I'm
Um,
happy you happy.
you make me happy. You make me so happy. I wish Delicia had this type of happiness in her life because she's been so miserable.
Delicia.
Yeah. I just don't understand. Like, every day when she comes in, she's rude. She's always busy. And just, I've known her forever. And I've never seen her have such like a nasty spirit. Like, has that ever happened to you?
Um, I don't think she's got a nasty spirit at all. Like, I think
She does right now because she's been left out in the cold, bro. Like I think that so Iman, I told y'all that this will open a poly relationship. Make sense, true to love. I would be scared to continue dealing with him. He's weird, you know what I mean? He's ashamed of himself, and he should be. He should be ashamed of it. All right, honestly, I'm thinking as a man with money and means. The last thing you are going to do is that you're not going to confront a chick about something that occurred. Would have prefer if Iman had confronted Delicia and she cursed him out and that's about it. But to just leave her by the highways and byways, what happened now is that, see, the deal is this. I'm just want to have a sleep with her, you know. I don't know, you know what I mean. It's just one of those things. Iman didn't want to talk to Shayla. I'm wondering. He said the thing is, guys like Iman, makes it hard for the average man. Is this true, ladies? Yes or no? See, this is why a guy like Iman is is dangerous because when him do this, remember me talk about the Anthony character as well. When these guys pull off these stunts, it gives women the impression that all men are like this and all men are not like this. This is why you have this is why women sometimes them don't get the average man a chance. Because them fool with a guy like a Iman then because we think Iman was a great dude, but him think not dead. You understand? We can't give him it, you know? Shayla put it on Iman. That's why him and Delicia hasn't talked. Yeah, but it no matter if she put it on upon him, John. Even if she put it on upon him, the least Iman could have done is at least call Delicia or go over her house and make she just vent. Allow her to vent. How long will Iman stay with Shayla? As the conversation is just so juvenile, it's a juvenile conversation. Makes sense. The way Delicia doesn't even need an apology, it serves her right. Maybe Delicia will leave Atlanta. I don't think she's going to leave Atlanta because I guess who wants the karma. That's what wants right this. That and it inflates women's ego artificially. That's correct. See, we always knew that a guy like Iman, like me said before, these guys inflate the egos of the women. Them one, that's one bad thing them do. So it make it hard for the average man. Iman has now made it hard for the average guy because now Delicia, okay, a girl like Delicia is going to carry the baggage of Iman around. Why is he acting so shocked? He knows what's wrong with her. Him know, but him not understand the depths to which exactly she's hurting right now. Him not understand that. Guy like Iman, right? Like crazy pum pum, it strokes his ego. So when Amber pulled her stunt, did they automatically make men think that all women are like that? No. Not quite. No, it don't make them all think like that, Roshan. It's just a question, though. But that's a good question. That's a good question. When Amber pulled her stunt, does it make men think that all women are like that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if you did check Amber's thing doing a Roshan, you could have seen that Amber had residue of Wayne. If me and you were to date Amber, the difference with Amber is this. We would have moved Amber from out of Atlanta before we get that deep with her. If me and you know say Amber had dated Wayne, would have taken her out of that circle. Well, at least I would have done that. I would have never tried to make what Anthony is doing, I couldn't do. I'm be honest with you, Roshan. What Anthony is doing, keeping Amber in the circle, knowing that the man dead and those things, I couldn't do it. I could not have done it. So me just call her one. I'm gonna call her spade a spade. That's my take on that.
She's cool. Like
No, you
women go
haven't
through they
seen. You ain't seen her, baby.
women have they woman time for the week. The kids get involved. There's a lot of. I just don't assume the worst. I think we as people naturally will assume the worst, and it's like, you know, sometimes you just got to give people a little room to be themselves. She might just want to have her own space. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, she just stormed in here and was like, well, I don't want to live here anymore. I'm moving out for good. I'm like, girl, why in this economy? Like, I'm allowing you to live here for free. So, like, what's the issue? You know? And it's more than just the time of the month. Maybe it's just like the time in her life. I don't know what to do, but I don't want all that negative energy over here, but I still want to be here for her as a friend, you know?
All right. So there's another thing that they're trying to do, and someone called it out today. Somebody tried to call it out. Are they trying to turn Shayla into a holy character? I feel like the writers them are try to see if them can play upon my heartstrings. So them try to see if them can turn Shayla into this holier than thou character. Iman is still doing what Anthony did after Amber caught him. And was after caught him and Shayla in the bed. Anthony was afraid and ashamed to even talk with Amber. Yeah, but you still talk to her on the list. I'm tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. That's why I say maybe these men are different because only last had this spot before, but me still I call the girl and check on her and say, boy, me understand. I make she vent. I'm going to call her or me go text her and me make she vent. And me go apologize to her and say, boy, me never mean for just take the pum pum just so and cut out. You understand? Me go apologize. It's like me go apologize. But at least I'm going to apologize. But me not understand how the men them pan this. The man them a run up and down. The men are running. I don't know why them are run. Iman is going back to Delicia after Angelina. Shayla is scared and now on her back on her knees. Where she back on her knees again? The fact that Shayla is so slow, she's not reading the room to why her man is taking up for another woman. That makes sense. That's interesting. Delicia and Lauren is regrouping. Come back with a blazing from all angles. I see Honeypot better look out. Well, we know so Honeypot better watch herself out, because we know so Lauren is interested. Lauren is definitely interested. The writers just has to make 90% of the men looking like no good simps and cheaters. That is my thing with it. Is how them are really. It's like every man so. I sir. She just get all up on him. She's freaky. She's weird. She use her body for everything she does. That's what she does. That's how she work her thing. That's her superpower. The superpower is Shayla's superpower is her pum pum. Kai on a white floor of the house in the room with the sharp edges and a youth bed. Call CPS. That's why I call CPS by Shayla. Y'all know easy. Yes, they've been trying to do that for a while. They're trying to get us to like the Shayla character, and I don't think it's working. It not gonna work. Especially because she has not gotten karma as yet. Only even if they do, she still have to face the consequences of her sins. And that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to make her holy. Them a try give her this Mother Teresa thing. All of a sudden, Shayla has, has cured world hunger. They're only giving her a so-called, they're only giving her a call so that we could feel sorry for her when she gets it and make her a better person and a more likable character because it will impact her day-to-day real life. Well, it's still going to impact it. I don't think them can cushion the blow right now. I don't think them can cushion the blow. I don't think they can cushion the blow. A man that does that, I would think he doesn't care and just wanted to see if he could get it. Misty, I think you might be right. The way how Iman has done it is not great. Only as they say in Jamaica, post broke coconut in a That is correct. That is correct. If post broke coconut in a him eye dry, man. Jeez, I'm saver. No, man. Look at Iman's face when Shayla is smothering him. I'm tired of the gravy.
Yeah, I don't think it's. Give it some time.
Yeah.
People go through things that they go through in their life, and she probably just having her little moment.
Yeah.
Some dating problems. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know
Maybe
what I'm
some
saying?
she's I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't get it. She says she's not dating anybody though. So my mom says she's jealous. That
You think Delicia is jealousy?
yeah, like that
Nah,
of my happiness.
get rid of that. She wouldn't do that.
You don't think so? I never felt that way before. I never got that vibe from her, but I don't know what vibe I'm getting from her now.
I'm not sure. You shouldn't focus on that though.
No, I need to focus on you, Daddy.
So basically, that's where the scene ends, where she call him daddy, basically. And I mean, Brody not nowhere around, and whatever is going on is going on. I don't know. I guess how Iman has done this is not very great, because not even the men them kind of like how Iman do it. Listen, I'm all for if you think you want to play, right? O'Neal, there's not one holy thing about Shayla. Iman knows how he messed up big time and he's trying to figure it out. Look, I would have thought that Iman being a man with a lot of means, right? And who has seen a lot of chicks, would have sat down and think, you know what? I'm going to relax myself. And what I'm going to do is I'm start talk to these chicks like normal. I would have done that, but me no know. Maybe them men are just built different. Maybe these men are made different. Me don't understand. I don't know. The daddy line was cringy and embarrassing. Would you want would you want, ladies, your spouse? Well, that's not a question. Would you call your spouse daddy? That's the question. That's the question. Women have been using the daddy line for a while now. They've been using the daddy line for a while. Would you call your spouse daddy? Since this is a big thing, it's cringy. Would you be calling him daddy? So, God. Bilderberg boy and around me, tear down Sheila boy. Bilderberg boy says that Sheila's voice makes my skin break into a rash. Bilderberg boy has something else now. Would you call the man daddy? Would you call him daddy? Yes, daddy. Would you say that? Would you say, yes, daddy? Heck no. Yes, when he's 80. When he was 80, so when he was 80, you call him daddy. Anthony use it with Amber, eh? Sheila does have separating issues. That's interesting. Barry says Sheila have separating issues. She is all upon him, that is for sure. Someone today said that them think she have what was the personality disorder them putting in the chat? It was jeez. It was a personality disorder someone put in the chat today. I forgot what the personality disorder was. Uh, is it glandular? No, I don't think that's what it was. I don't think this is what it was. I don't think this is what it was. Somebody was saying she have them trying to give her like a different kind of thing for whatever it is, but that's not what it was. Never mind. That's not what it was. No, because the real daddy is the only daddy. I think someone gave me something that they wanted me to look up, and I was looking for it. Is it disassociate? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? This. I don't think that's what it is. I think they give me, but hey, it is what it wasn't autism. It wasn't autism. Someone came. I think it was Trinley. Trinley was calling something out today. She was asking about something. She was mentioning something. Iman knows he messed up bad and he don't know how to approach Delicia. She intimidates him. He's gonna help her move. Okay, that's fair. Live, love, laugh said she can see the move coming in. Well, will Iman help Delicia to get a house? There you go. Yes or no? I think that's one. That's the one she was trying to use. Pragmatic disorder. No, I'll have to look. I've got to look on it. All right. See, I don't know if we can give her. So I think someone today was saying them think this is what it is. Thank you very much for KB. Thank you very much. Somebody tried to use the pragmatic personality disorder today, right? Social pragmatic communication disorder is a communication disorder characterized by persistent difficulty with social use of verbal and nonverbal language. The problem is not grammar or vocabulary, but the use of language appropriately in social context. Using communication for social purposes, greeting, stuff like that. They have issue with that. Changing language based on the context. Speaking differently to a child versus an adult. Following conversational rules. Stay on topic, not interpreting, understanding sarcasm or humor. Understanding non-literal language, idioms, metaphors, implied meanings. Interpreting nonverbal cues, facial expressions, body language, tone of voice. Here's the deal about Shayla's thing that I think is weird. Here's the thing about Shayla's thing and why I'm kind of I would have to look deeper into that particular diagnosis, even though I saw it from Trinley. I think what I'd want to look at is sometimes I feel like Shayla does things because she's trying to play fool to catch wise. Sometimes Shayla feels like she's trying to. All right, Shayla sometimes will play fool. Shayla will sometimes play the fool. Put it this way. Put it this way. Here's why I'm a little bit like tittered about it. Shayla was able to pick up on Lauren's sarcasm. If she was, and again, I'm gonna look at it with the DSM-5 TR and I'll kind of give some little things with it. But here's the deal with that. Here's the deal that I think I have with it though. If this is true, right? Then she would then when Lauren was around, there was a way Shayla basically picked up on what Lauren had going on. She now play the fool. There are times when she look kind of stupid, and there are times when she seems like she pick up exactly what's going on. So it feels to me like Shayla more is being manipulative more than anything else. That's what it feel more to me. It feel more like manipulation. When it comes to Shayla, it feel more like Shayla does things for manipulation. But I could be wrong. That's all I'm saying. Shayla is smart. She knows exactly the game you have to watch out for her. And that's what I'm thinking, Nadre. Shayla play like a snake who act like it dead, but it's not really dead. And you going in is thinking that it's dead. Just like how she act delusional with Iman and act like she didn't know what she was doing. Hey, you need to talk to me. Pressuring him each and every time. You need to talk to me. You need to talk to me. Then she get him in a space. Then she tell him, well, if you don't want to be with me, don't. And we know exactly that that's not what she's up to. That's why I say that. That's why I say that while yes, she have dumb moments and bland moments, but she not always stupid. That's all I gotta say. Shayla is not always stupid. No, I can get delusional disorder because sometimes she's delusional. That I would more think of, but that one more like, you'd have to generally be extremely unaware, and she's not always unaware. Sheila is not always unaware, but that's some good diagnosis still. I guess one of them day I may have to sit down and work some diagnosis. Sheila is a snake. Sheila is just she's not always unaware. Like she's not. Sheila will play like she don't know what's going on. She will play that way. She'll play stupid. She'll play dumb. She will do it. She will play just like how she could have played Anthony and Amber and tell him, you know what? Okay, I'll get a babysitter. She know why she played the card there. She could read the cues in the room that them didn't want to watch Kai. So she had to play a card to that. So if she was out of context, there's no way she should have played that card at the same point in time. That's why I said that. But hey, I could be wrong. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. Sheila getting defensive with Lauren. She must have felt that Lauren was a threat to her. Exactly. She knows that Lauren posed somewhat of a threat or is doing something of the sort. She was reading the cue properly. She wasn't off. Sheila thought that Lauren was interested in Iman and she doesn't want Delicia to have another friend because of her. Yes, but nonetheless, we say then that she has actually been reading the room, that there's something going on? There is something going on. It might not be exactly what she thought was going on, but something was going on. In the grand scheme of things, she was right that something was going on. She doesn't know what's going on, but something is going on. Shayla is a frozen snake that needs your warm chest. My chest, you know, my chest. Shayla plays the fool as a manipulation tactic to get what she wants. Them think that woman believe. Shayla will play the fool. Shayla is only good at manipulating people. Other than that, she's slow. Shayla is smart at times, although I don't like her. At times, she have her time when she will work her things them. Shayla is a girl who is tagging along with the girl, or the girls who is popular girl. She's not popular, but always with the popular girls. Yes. I compared Shayla to Richard III. If you go back to read the book Richard III, you will see exactly who Richard was. He played as a very, very defenseless. Shayla plays like she's defenseless. Right. She plays as if she's defenseless. Shayla plays. Can we agree on that? Shayla plays like she is defenseless. She play like she not have no defense at all. Haven't we seen that from her at all? Who really believes that Shayla was defenseless? No. Iman and Lisa are going to cross the line in Shayla's house for sure. That's going to happen for sure. Now, what is going on is the same thing. She believes that Delicia is so much of a friend that there's no way that Delicia could cross her. That me can believe. She trusts this friend so much that she does not believe that this friend is going to cross her in any way, shape, or form. So her delusion has two pieces to it. She delusional enough to work her way back into Iman, which works into her benefit. But she also delusional enough to believe that Delicia is not doing anything to her, which works against her. That's what I read from the Shayla character. Here, so she's going to go into these closets to get clothes. Basically, yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. She thinks Iman isn't into her. Well, ladies, I'm going to ask you a question. Why has Delicia not... All right, let me ask you this, ladies. Should Delicia demand an explanation from Iman? In other words, here's a question I'm going to ask you, ladies. I'm trying to ask it based on Delicia, but the question is really this. Let's just say you were in Delicia's shoes and you were playing in Delicia's space. Would you have demanded an explanation from Iman? Bilderberg boy, so Shayla is all cheese, no bun, and no burger. So she cheesy. Thank you for the super chat, Bilderberg boy. Just like how Amber did trust her. Remember when Amber asked her if Anthony ever tried her because Amber was suspicious of Anthony? Exactly. Delicia knows Iman will come back running to her. Okay, all right. That would be her downfall, the mother and her friend. And that you can see. Now that her mom told her that she's jealous of her, she believes it. Correct. I wouldn't demand any explanation. I would never even look back. I'm just checking to see what I do. Again, I'm just checking. Would you demand an explanation from him? No, there's nothing to explain. Iman's silence is loud enough. I see. Fair enough. That's fair. That's a very fair. That's fair. Shayla will never tell Iman nothing negative for fear of Iman wanting to leave her. Correct? Delicia knew that what she was getting into. That's also true, Amber. Thank you very much. That is true. Lest we be reminded. Yes, because he pursued her. So in other words, you'd want him to give you an explanation. I really think Iman was shocked that Delicia was so upset with him. I don't think he expected that reaction from Delicia. Demand no, but I'd like to hear it. Wanting an explanation would make it seem like whatever he came up with would matter or be justified. I see. Because of what Shayla did to Amber, whenever someone would do it with her, that's why Karma needs to come sooner. Okay, Karma needs to come sooner. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, she should continue ignoring him. If I was her in her place, I would went and told everyone he asked. Okay, fair enough. Silence is unbeatable weapon, and that is what Delicia is doing. Her silence. Okay. So you're saying, in other words, it's more like a woman to be silent in a time like this. Shayla can't think for herself. Delicia needs to forget about that fool. So basically, you're saying that Delicia is secretly inside of her mind. Until Delicious don't get an explanation, she should have crossed. She shouldn't have crossed the line. I see. I see. I see. All right. Well, let me ask you this: Is Delicia more embarrassed than upset. And I hope I have the spelling here correct because it's late. So it is what it is. Is Delicia more embarrassed than upset? Yes or no? Is she more embarrassed than she's upset? Let me ask you all that. Is it the embarrassment then with Delicia? Is it that she's more embarrassed that she has put herself in this situation? In other words, put yourself in the position as a woman. More answer from a woman perspective. Is it that a woman more embarrassed that them really put themselves in something like this? Both. She loves him, I see. So she upset at that too. Delicia is embarrassed. Somebody said no. Both. More embarrassed. You know, something I think that Layla, why I said that is because of how she mentioned about, her him seeing her child. Delicia should come clean to Shayla and stop looking embarrassed. Makes sense, Vanswell. I agree with that. Embarrassed, which is making her upset. Makes sense. Makes sense, Miss T. I like that. So it's the embarrassment that's making her upset, is what you're saying. Only less because she feels like a fool because she introduced her daughter to him. That's where I think the biggest point was. Because she did mention her daughter. She looks like a woman who doesn't know what she's doing. She look like she don't know what she do. You say she embarrassed. Shame like dog. Eh? Shame like maga dog. Eh? She shame like maga dog. So basically all are saying she's as shame as a dog. Hmm? You know when dogs lap them tail basically. When the dog them have them tail between them legs, like yeah, so like so. Shame. Shame, the dog them like this. Just like this. Is this how ashamed Delicia is? Just like this dog right here, so. She shame like that little puppy there right there, so. Just like that little puppy there right there, so. You basically could have pulled out the violin if you are. Shame like dog, eh? She shame like dog, eh? Look at upon a mongrel, just like how a mongrel shame, embarrassed. Is this how embarrassed Delicia is? Mongrel dog. Look for that dog, Ribsy. This is how she was in need. A girl that's in need. This is supposed to be a good as. Eh? She's supposed to be a good as. Delicia is supposed to be a good as. This is not supposed to be happening to Delicia. Her ribs are starting to show. Little things are happening to her. She has suffered. She has suffered. Is Delicia suffering? Is Delicia suffering? Is this how Delicia is suffering? She has suffered like one of them dog, yeah. You know them dog, yeah, suffer. She him like dog, eh? Is she suffering? Her stomach has show the $10,000 done. Hmm? She has suffered. The $10,000 is finished. Is the $10,000 finished? Is the $10,000 finished? Is the $10,000, eh? The 10K finished. The 10 grand what she did get done. The 10 grand done. And now she have to suffer now because basically Shayla just pop her way back into the picture. Is this what's going on, friends? Is this what's going on right there, so? Eh? Is this what has been taking place? What's his name? Malcolm just pinpointed that she fell down the wall, basically. I remember, hold on, let me see if I can find that particular skit where she slide down. She basically, it, let me see if I can find the skit. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hmm? Suffer, she has suffered. Life has been really, really crude, unkind, and cool to poor Delicia. Her life in a shambles. This was where she fell down. We saw her sliding down a wall. Basically, it was, ladies, it's tough. It is tough. It is tough. It is extremely tough. It is tough to see that Delicia had to go through all of this, but it happens. And ladies, don't make it look like say other people's hearts don't get broken. Please, don't stop that. Cause that make it look like say man not get them heart broken. You think woman not broke man heart all the times? Hmm? This is what we saw of the Delicia. This is what we saw of her thing. Hmm?
Baby, I'm so sorry.
This was it. Wait. Malcolm asked me. She's ashamed. She's more embarrassed than anything else. The woman is embarrassed. I feel it feels so tough for her right now. It's tough to see a woman just not get through like this. Iman is going to pay for this. Call Captain Planet because Iman is going to pay for this. You'll pay for this, Iman. Look there. Look there. Slide down. Eh? Look how she slide down basically. It's terrible. How it happened is extremely terrible. Just sliding down basically. Hmm? My God. Well, the best thing Delicia can do at this point in time for the slide that she has slid on the wall is to get back even. Why? Because Shayla deserves the karma. That's the only reason why. The blonde wig is the reason. The blonde wig is the reason. We like to lost the championship. Did Delicia lose the playoffs? Did Delicia? I saw. I saw. Did Delicia lose the championship? She lost the championship. Can you imagine? I keep saying this ambivalent thought. If you're gonna play the game, play the game. Look, my biggest critique of the Delicia character is if you're going to play the game, if you're going at the game and the coach put you in, Please, play the game. If you're not going to play, stay out of the game. Tell Iman no from start. But not start the game and then when you're in the game, you doubt yourself and all that kind of thing. That doesn't work. You know over yet. Where's the London? Goddess London said there's time on the. Is there time on the clock for Delicia? Is there still time on the? Is there still time on the clock? Come on. Is there still time on the clock for Delicia? Y'all believe said that there's still time on the clock. Buzzer beater. Is she going to get a buzzer beater? So, okay, the people that like the blonde wig at all. The blonde wig is. Delicia should have done what? Delicia should have stayed at Wayne's until Iman left. She knows Shayla and what she's capable of doing. Leticia, that's what I think it is. She doesn't. She knows she not learning either. Delicia is also very presumptuous. This girl stole your boyfriend in middle school, and you know thinks she's gonna do the same thing. Watch out, them I say overtime. When I say overtime, the clock a tick. God is not answer the clock a tick. The clock is ticking. Y'all are saying the clock is ticking. The game is in overtime. Marquisha said the game is in overtime. Baby blows cup. I don't think your I don't think your mom liked the blonde wig. He man like the blonde. He complained about everything except the ear. Not like the blonde wig. Delhi says like Bronny James. Not ready for the league. There's time on the clock and nothing but space and opportunity right in Shayla's house. So Kari, you're saying because she's still there. All right, let me ask you all a question. Why would you want Iman to sleep with Delicia? Why would you want Iman to sleep with Delicia? Shayla's karma or just for spite? Which one? Shayla's karma or just for spite? Which one of them? Why do you want her to do that? A 7-game series 2-1. Yo, you know some love a chat. You know easy on the toxic. You love the toxicity. You love the foolishness. Yeah? It's a 7-game series. Them say a 2-1 right now. Both of them. Y'all just, I don't know, man. Listen, y'all ladies not playing, not playing no games. Y'all ladies ain't playing no games, man. I swear. Karma, both of them. Totally agree. Both of them. Karma and spite. Y'all want both of them. Iman should have left when Delicia said he was ready to go. He should have left Roshan. Honestly, he should have left. Again, Roshan, and that's why I'm gonna give Iman a lot of the blame for what has occurred, because the truth is Iman is trying to do something that I've always said is not possible. If you have used to be with a girl and it's fresh, it's best. This is what we learn about life. It is best that you don't stick around, because it is easy for feelings to catch. I used to try to see if I could argue it out with people, and somebody told me long ago, I'm used to try to argue the same thing. No, man, nothing going to happen. I used to try to argue it out as well, until I realized that there's nothing to argue about it. So y'all think Delicia is pregnant? Ooh. Jerina, where's the Jerina? Hopefully Shayla catches Iman and Delicia in her bed. Somebody's sleeping in my bed. Oh. So in other words, you guys want to see them in the bed. Do you want Iman and Delicia to do it in Shayla's bed? Y'all are cool. Jarina, you on the cold on the ice cold. Me I tell you the cold. You're the woman. Basically, Jarina is saying, let's just say Iman is about to get a piece, right? And then Delicia says, no, 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 wait. We need to go downstairs in Shayla's bed. We need to go right down in where Shayla's bed is. I don't want it in any other bed except Shayla's bed. No other bed is necessary. She says, Iman, listen, I'm gonna be listen. I just have to get it in. if, if there's ever a bed I need to be in, it's gotta be Shayla's bed. Delicia not like that. She embarrassed and not hurt. Eh? They wanted to Shayla. Yeah, I want to run Shayla a wreck, man. Y'all want to put Shayla's face in the dirt. Y'all are different. Delicia just didn't bring it. Iman obviously likes Shayla's taco better. Amber, I gotta say that Amber D, that is true. He did say that Shayla has the glimity and the glamity. I know what she have, but she have something in between. Whatever is underneath is working. Anywhere in the house is fine. Shami no biz work in the house. Ladies, okay. What's the most resent? Where is the coldest place? Where is the coldest place for Iman and Shayla, not Iman and Shayla, Iman and Delicia to do it in Shayla's house? In you ladies' mind, let me see how women think right now. Let's say this is a woman, we know whatever it is. Where would you be advising her? Where's the coolest place when you know say when she do it there, so it's going to have the effect? In the bed, in the TV room, in a Kai room, bathroom, where? Well, in a Kai bed, you can't go in a Kai bed, man. You can't have it in a Kai bed. I know somebody did not just say Kai's bed, please. The kitchen counter. So nasty of Sheila kitchen counter, basically. So basically what y'all are saying is that there is an even mess up Sheila kitchen counter. Yo, y'all ladies, yo, we're a savage. We're a savage, you know. Right at the door. Right at the door. Iman's house. Tanya, I don't think that I want to know where it's coolest, but if you say no, okay, so Tanya, you know that the living room and the kitchen, Sheila room on the same floor. On Kai bed, oh no, no son savage. Y'all are different, man. Kitchen counter. In a Sheila bedroom. Right at the door. As she walks in, she sees them. So basically, you guys want the picture to be left in Shayla's mind. Do you want Shayla to have a picture in her mind? That's what they all are saying. We don't want her to have a picture in her mind. Delicia thinks that she's too big to get into a scandal about one of her friends' man. I don't know. I mean, I understand how Delicia act like she's the most famous person in the world. She's not all that famous. But I think that's her biggest thing. That is her biggest thing. She act like she busy, like she are the most famous person in the whole world, and me not know about that. I don't know about that at all. The shower. Malcolm, I listen to the woman them different, the woman them brain think different, That's why I have to ask the ladies them, what them I think. I think so. She let him meet her daughter. She really bored. She embarrassed and she upset. I think Miss T answered that nice by saying but she's so embarrassed that she's upset that she's embarrassed. I want it so dramatic that Shayla runs to Amber and beg for forgiveness. Amber still has that cabin in her mind. She definitely does. She never ever forget that. You asked the worst place. The worst place is Kai's bed. Y'all are just savage, man. Only can also happen. The stairway, the memory must not leave Shayla's mind no time at all. You want to make sure say it imprinted. You want it stamp in her forehead. Wow. In the upstairs living room, because Shayla is always talking about two living rooms. You know what? Screw it. Sorry, Amber. Delicia got to get Anthony. Well, is Anthony off limits? Misty, the people are come for you now. I can picture Shayla crashing when Iman leaves her again, and it won't be for the trees, it will be for a better bed and a better cat. That's correct. Fur where you can rub down. Hmm? The lake house. Fur where you can rub down, and sometimes those, you know, puppy German shepherd head with. It's- when you rub the puppy, puppy, a puppy German shepherd head. This is really nasty work. Hey man, there is a crazy behind is upstairs while they're downstairs. That's what I'm saying. Delicia is upstairs. So y'all basically just want Sheila catch whatever it is. Y'all want what Misty girl? I'm so with you. Delicia should get Anthony and Iman. That would be the greatest. You want to get Anthony? Why we don't do? Well, you know what? Let me put it in there. Delicia getting pregnant in Shayla's bed. You know that she don't change her sheets them. She going to smell all of Delicia. Oh, good Lord. Where do y'all get this thing that Shayla doesn't change her sheets? Where did you guys get this fallacy? Huh? Bilderberg boy, thank you for the super chat. Shayla is a Bigfoot reindeer. That is correct. That is correct. It has to be at Shayla's house and in Shayla's bed. It has to be. Because that is a place where you know, say, okay, that's stamped in our mind. It can't be on the kitchen counter. Them can't get new counter. They get up in the morning the first time after Shayla, and he's gonna see. Okay, tomorrow morning saying going to see Delicia tomorrow morning. Interesting. Y'all think Iman going to buy Delicia a house? Tiana would be ashamed to see her baby father with these trumpets. Is Tiana embarrassed that her baby father, that Iman, is messing with these strumpets? Tiana Taylor must be embarrassed right now. Is she embarrassed? Because she right now she with Aaron, women Pierre or whatever the guy name. And this is what her baby father is out in the real world doing. Wifing up 304s. Wifing up ladies who them know. Is Tiana embarrassed that this is what her baby father is doing? Delicia is gonna do delicious stuff to Shayla. Some devious stuff. Is she embarrassed to see that her baby father is doing all of this? Doesn't matter where it happens, it will be stamped in Shayla's mind. He did promise her a place. That is true. No, she's with Mufasa. Okay. Isn't that his name, Iran Pierre? Tiana knows that Iman is a low down clown. That's a strong black girl right there. Her features are strong. She has nice, strong, black looking features. Nowhere's Malcolm is just a program. We'll pick it up, and that's what we don't want. Just change the like DM. Yeah, they do pick it up, guys. None is correct. Them pick it up and them flag me enough times. Sometimes they put y'all's comment in like a whole box and I have to go there and approve it or stuff like that. Like they'll, I don't know, they have like an AI system that is like watching your chat. In a nutshell, they're watching your chats. So you know what I mean? You know we have to kind of like skip over all of the foolishness. Delicia is not going to back down from Shayla. You believe so? Well, how about this? Will this be Delicia's breaking point? So what I'm sensing from Delicia is this. What I'm sensing from Delicia is this. They do. They do. They do, and they actually they do watch a channel, and they do like the AI things do a lot of things in the channel. Trust me, it does. I have to go back in like when you guys are done, and I do have to go on the back end of things and clear things off and stuff like that. I do. It does. Will this be Delicia's breaking point? Meaning that could they, because right now they show Delicia boiling and steaming and steaming and steaming. Could this be it where maybe they're playing Delicia to be like a woman who has gone through a whole heap of things, and Shayla consistently does these things to her, and eventually she just snaps and decide that you know what, she don't care anymore and she's just going to go after, just going to go for revenge. So that's my question. Is that what they're showing us? Terry, there you go. O'Neill, just get the drink ready because by now, and the new will be singing and dancing from Shayla Karma. So, you know, so I'm ready for sing and dance. Me if you get my wine ready. Listen, if listen, if I'm gonna put this right now, if Shayla gets real karma, we will have a party. We're going to keep one night where it's a Shayla party. That is correct. That is correct. It does. It does. Should we keep a party if if Shayla gets karma? I'm telling y'all right now, me keep a party right now. I boss a party pound right now. If them can give her karma, we will make sure that I keep a party. I'll make sure that I keep a party if they do that. I will keep me. I forgot keep a party, a karma party. I can't believe me I do this, but that me actually I gonna do. I will keep a party. If it happens the way it need to happen, I have to keep a like a party. I have to keep a party for us, man. No way. No way, no how. Bring me like a celebration and me stuff them together. Actually, Delicia is handling it quite well. That's true. She really is. She really is handling it quite well. Like I said before, I think Iman handling it poorly. Poorly, poorly. If she linked Delicia long ago. I don't like how Iman has treated it. I think he should have linked Delicia long ago. Don't even mention it, Charmin. You bought a bottle of stone ginger wine. Don't even mention it, Charmin, because I buy a couple bottles and I drink them off already. You know, only them done. Charmin, the stone ginger wine done. Me have to go get some more. I'm gonna have to get some more. When they deserve a party. If it happens, we will do a party. And no, honestly, we will do a party. If it does happen, we are getting a party. We will be keeping a party if Shayla gets karma. Only can cash a check them. Only can cash a check them. Me a set up before we get a party done. Ain't no way. Them can give me Shayla karma and me not do a party. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Iman is not a man. Well, I think he's a man. He's just a weak man at this point in time. I will give you that. If Shayla gets karma, YouTube going to overdrive. If Shayla gets karma, YouTube goes into overdrive. Trust me, when they lose viewers and their money decreases, they will make changes. I've stopped watching a lot of the storylines. They do need to make change on a lot of the various things. Only get cuss out for talking out some of the storyline and for telling people that they need to write better things. Because they do. I mean, them do need to write some better things. I mean, I didn't like what them do to the Dale character. I was so upset. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe because I feel like the character went nowhere. And I think they had a good potential in a character. Them just never write him correctly. It just was too ridiculous. But I guess that's it. Anyway, friends, I think we're gone over our hour and it's sleeping time. I know y'all have to get up tomorrow and get it done. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's been so wonderful hanging out with y'all. Have a wonderful night. Nanya, please tell Angela Atkinson to email me. Have a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Bye bye. Later.